with all the data, and also data that has been not presented to the public, that nobody knows about. And I'm not gonna leak any of that because that's still private, right?
What, so X is saying that they even knew other things that publicly aren't known about the dog shocking stuff. Now that we don't need anything more.
Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Violence.
This is like the Jan 6 thing. Like, if you know the facts, like, they're all out there openly. Like, if anybody that doesn't understand that Hasan was shocking this dog at this point is like, you're delusional. Like, okay, we got XQ slap.
It's not Hasan's fault, right? It's more, you know what? I'm gonna say this. It's more Ludwig's fault, but it's kind of a weird way to put it, because I don't like being, oh, because I'm the victim of this. It's just odd to see Ludwig flip for no reason. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, let's say I had two whatever friends or whatever, right? And some guy said, some guy drank a beer on some shit like that, right? He said, yo, by the way, I didn't do that. By the way, it was non-alcoholic, but I'm not gonna tell the world because whatever, right? Like, for him to acknowledge what it is and then to flip is odd. It's odd. And if anybody has the proof, it's Lud. And he still flips. I think it's odd as fuck. Like, do you think I would ever want to hold my friends in a position where they have to lie for me? Otherwise, dude, fuck everybody around. Don't invite these guys. Don't hang out with these guys. Because...
True! I've never done this to anybody, ever. Well, if I did, it was maybe about, like, Lav or something. But, like, not in any capacity like this. Let me just hedge carefully there. Or maybe Mr. Girl. Although, I don't even know if I've done that. Like, Hasan... I can't believe Nick. Oh, my God. I can't believe Nick pussied out. Yeah, sorry. xQc, I think, is talking here about how, like, Hasan is basically demanding these people around him basically, like, tell lies or further lies or, like, massage these stories. Where he did it with the dog collar thing. He's done it with him telling him who he can platform or adjusting stories or videos or whatever. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that shit.
Event. Am I capable of stopping Ludwig from disinvite?
Did Nick actually say the podcast won't happen? No, technically they haven't said that. But I mean, like, there's no world where Nick is doing a lot of content with Hasan and then they do any kind of show with me. It just can't happen because Hasan would lose his fucking mind. And I don't know if Nick wants to make a comment on it publicly, but I would be shocked if Hasan hasn't mentioned something about, like, something along the lines of, like, hey, like, I'm trying to do, like, real political work now, so, like, you know, if you guys are going to do content with Destiny, I don't know how I feel, if I feel comfortable about it or whatever. Like, probably some shit like that would be my guess.
6-7.
Or uninviting xQc, how the fuck does that work? Perhaps it's because he's kind of an asshole. And by that, I'm not talking about...
Oh my God, bruh. Oh my God. How hard is it to understand that when you take hard stances about how your friends react to your shit, okay? The people that react the other way, you make them in.
I also hate that it's such a God, dude. I have to stop saying this. I don't know what I need to do to get over this. Like, having to explain, like, the most basic shit. Like, what xQc is explaining is going to be true. Because I think Cuckwig, was it a video of his that we watched where he tweeted out something where it's like, oh no, Hasan has never asked me to take a video down or whatever. And, like, it might be true, strictly speaking, but it's the equivalent of, like, Donald Trump didn't tell people to steal the election, or Donald Trump didn't tell people to riot at the Capitol. It's like, no, but they speak in ways where, like, everybody knows what's going on. You know, like, Ludwig took the video down ultimately because Hasan wanted him to. Now, how Hasan makes his will known, or how Hasan, you know, like, operates and tells people that he's happy or not happy with things, or whether he's watching stuff on stream and brigading it, like, behaviors that we've seen him do over and over and over again. You know, you can discuss how that ends up ultimately working, but it's so cringe when they pretend like, you know, it's who knows, like, I've never actually had Hasan tell me before that I had to take a video down or blah blah blah. We've watched him text people on stream. Like, it's so cringe.
React your shit, okay? The people that react the other way, you make them an enemy for everybody that you've told to, like.
You sound like a crazy person.
No, I don't. I'm not crazy.
They try to make you sound crazy.
Creating sides. It's not taking a side. It's creating sides. That's the problem.
Telling them crazy
when
make you
create a side, right? Then somebody has to take one, and when they take your side, I mean, the other side is one that loses. And how hard is this to understand?
There's been a lot of, like, behind the scenes help too, and he's just an asshole. So what?
Crazy.
At
I
a
was
certain point, you're
crazy
gonna
once.
consistently be a fucking asshole.
Okay.
And again, I'm definitely not on the inside of, like, the Twitch world anymore. Like, I kind of have some connections I talk to every now and then in the background, but just from the little bit I know, and if any other Twitch streamer says something different, I'd be curious to hear it. I have never in my life heard of, like, xQc, like, snaking somebody or doing anything weird. The worst thing about xQc is, and at this point it's your fault, is you can never invite him to any events or anything because he will always fucking flake. He is very flaky. But aside from that, I've never heard of like X like snaking somebody in the background or like talking shit and like being two-faced or whatever. I've never ever heard this in my entire life.
X is a good guy. He defended me at a bar after Pokelawls got kicked out for smoking weed inside of it. And the bouncer came over and was like, oh, I just kicked you out. He defended me and he was like, that's not Pokelawls.
Oh, well, there you go. And he almost got Lycan a really good job doing a cook thing.
Well, Lycan fucked that up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I've never in my life heard, and X doesn't owe me anything. So as much as Hasan might try to say that I'm like the DGG secret community evil harasser people, whatever, like, obviously that's, yeah. I've never heard anything bad about XQC ever, or anybody even imply something bad about XQC, I think. I don't know.
He's just an asshole. So what?
Crazy.
At
I
a
was
certain point, you're
crazy
gonna
once.
consistently be a fucking asshole.
Okay.
People are gonna be like, all right, man, it's not worth the head.
Okay. Imagine thinking, bro, even after all the times where I did bad as showing up and whatever, right? After all these
the
things,
flaking.
right? Ludwig, me and Ludwig were still tight, and he still invited me to the shit. Like, how is this understand it? Imagine thinking that it's me not showing up somewhere that broke the camel's back, whatever. That's fucking delusional. And the fact that he's trying to portray it as, oh yeah, it's all the times where he didn't show up back in the days and all these things that makes him that he doesn't invite him to play whatever game, whatever. That's crazy. Really, brother. The last time I was still getting invited to shit, and I still spoke to Ludwig on a normal basis. Okay, the last time I spoke to Ludwig about anything was the moment that we were talking about the fucking Hasan dog collar shit. Okay, and he had admitted to me that we were on the same thinking field at that point with all the data, and also data that has been not presented to the public that nobody knows about. And I'm not gonna leak any of that because that's still private, right? But if anybody knows
What, so X is saying that they even knew other things that publicly aren't known about the dog shocking stuff. Now that we don't need anything more, I don't even know. This is like the Jan 6 thing. Like, if you know the facts, like, they're all out there openly. Like, if anybody that doesn't understand that Hasan was shocking this dog at this point is like, you're delusional. Like, what could it be? Do you think Hasan sent them more pictures? Well, I mean, how many of these people have been over to his house? So they've been hanging out with him and Kaya, and they've seen it or something. Like, I'm sure these people spent a lot of time around him, right? Because he was always trying to get in with these groups and everything.
what the fuck is Ludwig knows absolutely for a fact what the fuck. And the reality is that he flipped even though he had the one piece of information that nobody else has. And
Damn.
That, to me, that's fucking insane. That's insane. I mean, buddy.
He's a
When
piece of
you were
shit.
invited, so they stopped inviting you, but he did shock T-Hat Dog for sure.
Don't know.
Discord mod signing
Don't know.
out.
You're right. Right. Ludwig didn't invite me to live events anymore. I get that. That absolutely makes sense. Me and him even talk about it in real life. Me and him, okay, the day of that we spoke about the Kaya shit, okay? The day of about the Kaya shit, I made a plea to him and said, yo, listen, I will go bald if you invite me to an event and I don't show up. I said, if I don't show up and he would be like, okay, next time I'm doing an event, I'll invite you then. That's what he said. And then clearly something happened, I don't know what, but the next day showed up and says, guys, the shot caller, I think, actually wasn't true. It wasn't true. And actually, he didn't shot the dog, and then everything happened, and boom. And then everything went cold. Oh, now it's all the stuff in the past that's coming into play. Fuck off. Bro got the boss call. And went jellywig on it for no reason. Okay, by the way. Okay, I promised Ludwig that I wouldn't screenshot it and I wouldn't fucking whatever. Okay.
What?
I promised him as a person that I wouldn't, so I'm not. Okay. So I didn't. Oh, last thing. I didn't.
Okay.
I don't actually have it.
Okay.
But he showed me. Okay. Exactly what was shown on Twitter, the things that I've shown about the shot caller, everything, all the parameters that were discussed were all there. He showed me a picture because he had it from Hasan himself, a 1-to-1 with what the theories were. But it was right there. And then I said, oh, okay, well, let me show you.
Jesus Christ, we get it.
Let me show you what that is, right? And I showed him a one-to-one of what the research was or the theories. I said, this is what people were discussing. And that's the photo that you have. And this is why. This is that. And he agreed. So, what made him flip? What made the man flip when he had the absolute 4K evidence and I showed him the 4K match to that? I mean, what could there be?
So I think
Really?
what is being said right
10 more
now
seconds,
is
wait.
that
Almost time.
What?
Anyway,
10 more seconds. Hold on, almost time.
But I don't care that much about any of this. Anyway, interesting.
Okay.
I think like what he's saying. I'm guessing Hasan sent like a doctored screenshot, or sorry, like a photoshopped image of the caller. Is I'm guessing that what Hasan sent to Ludwig, and Ludwig probably sent that to xQc, and like, hey, look at this. This is what it is. Like that. I mean, because it has to be something like that, right? Am I
Well, no,
schizoing out?
it sounds like basically xQc had like he had his theories when he was like doing the debunker stuff, right, on the caller. And then Ludwig and him were speaking privately, and Ludwig has seen something in person or whatever that basically 100% confirmed all of the theories that.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's saying. But he's saying that like after, it sounds like he's saying that he did all of this like independent research, and then Ludwig would have seen 100% that xQc was actually correct because he had the same thing without even doing all the research. So like if anybody knows 100% of the truth, it would be Ludwig, but he's still siding with Hasan because he got the call.
That's too bad.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
So Ludwig has this photo then, or this evidence.
Yeah.
Whatever he's screen sharing, he should release that.
Well, he said xQc said he didn't screenshot it because he promised he wouldn't.
No, not xQc. Ludwig should do it.
Ludwig will never, because that would show that.
He shocked his dog, man.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, no
we don't,
shit. Like,
we
come
also
on, like,
technically
come on.
we don't actually need it. There's nothing else that you could
There's
show.
nothing. There's nothing on this earth that could convince me that dog was not shocked at this point.
Yeah, well,
because
there's nothing
any
that could
sane
prove it,
person,
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's like
oh
nothing
my
else you
God.
could show that like you could have a video of him shocking the dog and people would say they're like doing a skit. Like if you don't believe what's already been shown, there's nothing that can convince you at this point. Yeah,
It's like a Trumple parent at this point. Like
Basically,
you
yep.
can't convince him.
It's
There's
MAGA.
nothing you can do.
why is he? You notice he started? Oh God, I hate him
He
so much.
tweets like Trump. Yeah.
Yeah, but he also you see he's using the word nasty now.
I don't know.
He uses
I
the
didn't
word
see that
nasty all
today.
the time. He's like these nasty people saying these things.
I think he really
God.
likes Trump. I think he actually likes what he does. And
Of course he does, 'cause it's
likes his
division.
rhetoric. Yeah.
Well,
Well, it's not
maybe
that he
yeah.
likes-
He's copying the rhetoric style basically.
Yes.
listen, peace and calmness in an effective government is bad for politics. That's just shrimple as. But when every day everything is falling to pieces,
It's good business.
that's good business. So if you're asking what Hasan wants as a person,
Chaos is a ladder,
want-
is what you're saying.
he wants Trump, more Trump, Trump all the time, Trump.
I
Someone
wouldn't
that
be
can
surprised
actually,
if he votes Republican in this next election because he wants it to go crazy. He just wants crazy shit to happen
Yeah.
for content.
It's also annoying because like who all is on that Furian show? It's Cutie, Will, and Austin,
Will.
right?
Yeah. That's
For
four.
all three of those people, is that all of their income? Like, does Cutie still stream that much? Does she have subs or?
I don't think she streams a ton. I know Austin doesn't, and I don't know what Will does.
So like they're locked in, right? They will never ever. Those three are basically locks. They can never give a contrary take to Hasan on any of this stuff because their whole income relies on him, right? Talk about abusive dynamic, by the way. But